Maybe. Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the Boomer Bunker. I am the Duchess. Speaking on behalf of John Domingo, everything we say or discuss on this show is for entertainment purposes. If you disagree with anything either of us says on this show, and you're not operating motor vehicle or under the influence of alcohol or narcotics, please feel free to tell us your thoughts in the chat. If you're listening to this as a downloaded podcast file, you can write to us at boomer.bunker@gmail.com or tweet us at boomer_bunker on X. My advice is to look at the world we live in, realize you complaining to us about it isn't fixing anything, and then continue on with your life. If anything we say during the show offends you, please feel free to watch a different stream, shut the podcast off, or smash your device with a hammer. Boomer Bunker is not liable for damages to equipment by choosing the latter. If you have made it this far into the show and have decided you can live with these terms, then by all means, give your balls a tug, slap yourself in the face a few times, grab a cup of whatever pisses you off, and please enjoy the show.
All right, you guys, podcast time. We got the equipment and the perfect business plan. Give our show away for free and tell no one how to find it. Ready? I'm going to start a podcast that has no focus, and it'll take up an inordinate amount of time.
And we'll do it twice a week.
First up, she's the queen of sarcasm, the empress of eye rolls. This Jersey gal's infectious giggle will always make you smile. The glamorous agitator with style and sass. And her sidekick, he is an old man with the energy, focus, and reading ability of a first grader on a sugar rush. Together, they will dissect world issues, slice through the social justice shenanigans, and make you laugh while the world burns. Here are your hosts, the Duchess and Domingo.
Hey, everybody. How's it going over there, Captain Giggles?
I can't help it. That makes me laugh every time because it's so appropriate. Let's tell no one about it.
It's absolutely true. And the other thing is, that's one of the worst things I do is marketing. I don't market. Listen, I have my groceries delivered. I don't market. I don't.
No, you
don't.
So
why would I market my podcast?
Well, I try to market it. That's all I can do is try.
You know, Monday we were all about, Greenland being bought by Canada. We're going to take over the Suez Canal. The Panama Canal.
Yes.
And then 3 days later, and the next thing you know, California's on fire. And
I know we were throwing topics in the discussion board, and then all of a sudden, again, California burst into flames, and everything just went out the window.
And it's a tragedy out there.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't think people realize the impact of what's happening out there. Like, in other words, they're like, oh, well, they voted for it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
listen, I understand that they voted for nitwits. I get it. All right. And to be honest with you, they tried to recall Gavin Newsom. They had a recall vote.
They did.
And they were going to run Larry Elder, who was running against them. And Larry Elder said, we're going to take care of this. We're going to take care of schools. We're going to take care of all this other stuff. And then California defeated them. So guess what? I understand when people around the country say, you wanted this asshole, and now you got him. And now this all happens. And to be honest with you, it's going to be a wake-up call for a lot of these liberals. And they don't. You're right. They don't deserve this hell.
So, yeah, Ken put up they don't deserve this hell. They don't.
And the issue is that right now, they're going through, but jobs are lost. The economy of California that is bigger than most countries. And we're going to lose all that. And then what's going to happen to California is because all the, I don't know if they're going to be able to rebuild. From what I understand, listening to Adam Carolla last night.
Oh, I heard that too. Yeah.
He went on
shared that, right? Yeah. It was insane.
I have it. I have the video. It's a 5-minute rant on him trying to get permits. And now these people are going to try to get permits, and you can't get a permit in California.
No.
So it's honest. I swear, I got my tinfoil hat on, and I'm thinking, is this a land grab? Because the way they set those fires with the wind, the way they went, it's almost like it was planned. And
like Hawaii?
kind of, sort of. And you see that people were out setting fires. They were setting fires in dumpsters and pushing them on the trees, so the trees would catch on fire. And then there's no water. Okay, so they can't put out the fire. Yes, Carol was 100% accurate. And
it was a very good discussion. Yeah.
Duchess's favorite life coach, what's her name? What's her damn name? The lesbian from The Biggest Loser.
Jillian Michaels.
Jillian Michaels was on there, and she was talking about the same thing.
Wow.
So California's going to get a real big wake-up call.
Yeah, they are.
And unfortunately, maybe this will wake up the rest of the country because, again,
they're a
talking
mess.
about Western North Carolina and Eastern Kentucky, they're about ready to have a ice and snow event and rain.
It's insane.
And they're still living in tents. And what did Biden do? He just gave another $500 million to Ukraine. How is this happening?
How do we even have this? We don't have the money. How are we just? Is he looking just to funnel that last bit of money in his last 2 weeks? Does he have enough?
Listen, I'm a dumb guy.
Fucking crooked bastard.
Get it. All right, I understand. There's some things that I know a little bit about, but when it comes to this, all right, from what I remember back in civics class 45 years ago, the president was the executive branch. The House of Representatives was the branch that held the purse strings. They were the ones that did the budget, and the senators, I forget what they did, but anyhow, how is it that just Biden says, yeah, you know what, I'm giving him another $500 million. Let's do that. And Congress isn't jumping up and down. Like, if you're the representatives from North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee,
why is nobody making a stink?
Yeah, why is none of this happening? Why is no one making a stink? Senators from these states, why is no one making a stink about this? I don't get it. Biden wants all the money. He needs enough money for his great grandkids.
All the greats.
Okay. I mean,
he's not great.
I always say pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered.
Yeah.
So how much money do you actually really need?
Well, he's going to be dead. I mean, for God's sakes, how much longer do you think Biden's going to live?
I know. And today was the funeral of Jimmy Carter.
Poor old Jimmy. Yeah.
The 39th president, I think he was. 39?
I think it was 39th. Yeah.
39. And so they had everybody there. All the gang was all there. And you know who wasn't there? Big Mike.
Michelle Obama. I saw she was in Hawaii.
She was in Hawaii. She didn't come.
With her property.
Well, she was
buying up more burned up real estate.
She was with Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson.
Oh, maybe Oprah too.
Probably. Yeah. They were probably there.
With their collective.
And because they saw Big Mike in a bikini.
Oh,
and,
so they're not allowed to leave now.
Well,
they're trapped in the compound.
How the hell how do you tuck in that bikini? Although you didn't see a front shot of her, you saw like shots from this.
Look, let me tell you, I've watched enough RuPaul Drag Race. They can tuck like you would not believe.
That's amazing.
Some of these young men. It's just, there's a few that like if they were dressed like all glammed up, I don't know if I would think they were men. Some of them are beautiful. They're beautiful. It's awful. It makes me really bummed out. I'm like, God damn it. Like, I'm never going to be glamorous like that. But that's okay. So I'll skip the I don't want a penis. I don't need that. I'll give that part up. But the glam part is like, I'm like, oh.
You could, if you want to, you could get a strap on it and tuck that if you feel left out.
No.
You're okay?
No, things are, I got enough shit going on. I don't need to worry about that.
I'm here to help you if you need guidance in some areas.
See, Josh knows about the tucks. So.
Second, what Duchess says about RuPaul, God knows what kind of tape they use. Gorilla tape.
It's like duct tape, but they tape it on. There's a whole process. It's
God love them.
Yeah.
So they're at the. I'm watching the news this morning to hear about the fires in California, and then they cut to the Jimmy Carter funeral at the church, and there's Bill and Hillary sitting next to George Bush and Laura Bush, and then next to them is Obama. Next to Obama is Trump, and then next to Trump is Melania. And Melania, it looks like they put a lawn chair out there so she could sit. Like she was so far out.
I know.
And then in front of them was Joe Biden.
I didn't even know he was going to be there. Yeah.
Well, he was doing part of the eulogy. One thing about that Jimmy Carter that I love, he had the best liver pills. And, you have to be over 60 to get that joke. Or Carter's little liver pills. You get it?
No,
right.
But okay.
So anyhow, so then it's Biden and then Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden. And next to Dr. Jill Biden is Kamala Harris and then Dougie, her husband. And they're all sitting like real close together. Now,
nobody's talking.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. 3 months ago, Obama was calling Trump Hitler. All right. Like 5 months ago, Kamala and Obama had Joe Biden thrown out of the campaign so she could get in there. And there was all that shenanigans going on. And they're just sitting there and then Obama and Trump are just sitting there talking, chatting back and forth, smiling and talking. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Like
politics. Yeah. It's amazing.
Here's the funny thing.
How they can do that.
The women. You see, guys, I guess guys can do the whole thing. It's like business. Hey, it's business. All right. We talk business, but afterwards we're just, we're guys. Women, not so much. Melania had resting bitch face because she hated everyone.
She doesn't like going to these events. Like, first of all, funeral. Nobody wants to go to that. But she doesn't like going to those public events. I think she goes as she's required to as first lady, but never goes to anything else.
Right.
And that's fine.
But I mean, she hates Jill Biden. She hates Kamala Harris.
Of course.
Right. She hates Michelle Obama, who was not there, but
right.
Like
do you know who hates her?
They all do. Jill Biden. They all hate her. And why? She doesn't do anything. She doesn't say anything.
She literally doesn't.
She just sits in the background. Doesn't. Oh, the Donald.
She was not bred for I don't want to say it like that. That sounds terrible. She wasn't. I think through her career as a model, I don't think ever thought first ladydom or politics would be in her wheelhouse or in her future. And then when you don't learn that, not that she's incapable of learning, but when you're not raised with that or around that all the time, and then you're thrown into it, that's tough. That's a tough it's a tough way to live your life because now she's under a whole nother spotlight.
Yeah. Well, you're saying that she didn't think she'd be the first lady. What made you think
that? Who thinks that? Well, who thinks at 30 you're going to be the first lady? Like, you know what I mean? Like when she's doing her spreads and stuff like that. And good on her. She looked amazing. I don't care that she did nude shots. Whatever. God bless her because she looked incredible. So and the fact that she's the first lady, I'm sure, again, when she took those, that wasn't the thought. Like, oh, those might come back to bite me in the ass when I'm 35. I don't even know how old she is. What is she, 40, 50?
I don't know.
How old is she?
Let me ask. Oh. Alexa, how old is Melania Trump?
Melania Trump is 54 years old.
Oh my God. I'm the same age as her. I'm going to go put my head in the fucking oven. God damn it. I'm so depressed.
54. Wow.
She looks amazing. I'm sorry. I was like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50. I have no idea. She doesn't look young, but she certainly doesn't look old. And she's been maintained. She looks great. I mean, she's a model. So she's been doing that, but she's been doing that for years.
I get it. I don't know.
And I'm sure being married to Donald is not, I don't want to say,
do you think I know they sleep in separate beds. I heard.
Well, at least one. There's one trophy, at least we know of.
Well, we're talking about, you're talking about Barron?
Yeah.
Okay. You still think that they, every once in a while, like on the Donald's birthday, do you think she comes in, rides the white pony?
I'm sure. Who knows?
Rides the orange horse.
Who knows? Is it orange, you think?
Well, probably not.
Is that spray tanned?
I don't know.
All right, why are we talking about his wiener? That's gross.
Well,
all right, anyway, so back to the funeral.
So they went and found a deaf person, and they said, hey, listen, can you lip read? Because Obama and Trump were talking.
Oh, they were totally like buddy.
Right. So they got the deaf guy to go over and lip read. And then he said, Trump said, if you never give me some evidence, and then Obama said, We've never lived have it in there.
John.
So it really was hard. It was hard to figure out what they said.
John.
What?
Oh.
I'm sorry. He typed it out.
Here you go. Josh says, on his birthday, he's orange, except for 2 fingers.
2 white fingers. 2
Oh.
fingers, huh? What's he doing? Whistling? Hello.
No.
All right. Anyhow.
No. Okay. We're just sliding off the rails right now.
Well, I'm
it's
just
going to get better, folks. Just hang in there.
Since we were talking about the fires in California, they're starting to get them under control.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing they're like, hey, why don't they just put the hoses in the Pacific and pump the water out of the Pacific? Well, there's a couple of reasons. You know what? They are taking salt water now and dumping them on these fires.
Got to stop the fucking fire.
All right, they have to. But one of the reasons you don't want to do that is every time, whenever you pump salt water on any kind of, that's it. There's no more vegetation. That's what you use to kill vegetation is salt water.
Well, fire doesn't help it.
I get that. I understand that. So it's like,
sucks. Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Which is worse.
Right. But I have an article here, and I think it's been updated, but I want to see. Let me see if I can do it. Here we go. Excuse me while I set this up. Here it is.
Okay.
All the celebrities impacted by the Los Angeles fires.
Mm-hmm.
And again, are some of these, first of all, we're going to talk about who it is, but then are some of these celebrities.
Okay.
So here's the map. All right. And there's a bunch of people, but if you go down, Paris Hilton, okay, I'll say she's a celebrity.
No, she's got some generation behind her there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She lost her $8.4 million house. $8.4 million. Damn. Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt. Who the fuck are these two? Anybody?
I want to
know?
say they're on a reality show, I think.
So are they really celebrities?
Oh, okay. Google has said Laguna Beach. They're like B-list celebrities.
Laguna Beach, was that a show or what was that?
Yeah, I think it was. We didn't watch it, but the youngins like Google watched it.
You got to put the goo in Google. So you got
Google.
Spencer. All right, so they lost their house.
No, boo-hoo. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm sorry,
Right.
but
No, I wouldn't wish that. Okay, it was the MTV show. Okay.
these two, Adam Brody and Leighton. What's it? Leighton Meter. Leighton. Okay.
Leighton Meester.
Who are these two? I've never heard of them either.
Well, because they're on other shows, but yes, I've heard of them. Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, Brody, yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know who they are. Here's a $6.5 million property
Oh,
located.
that's
Look
sad.
at that. That's ridiculous. But the house right next to it, not even touched.
Oh, is it blue roof?
No blue roof. Look, no blue
Oh,
roof.
may not have gotten there yet, but okay.
Okay. All right. Anna Ferris.
Oh, I love her. She's great. Oh, what a shame.
Oh, yeah.
I
House
like her.
burnt down.
She's very talented. Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Look
Oh
at that.
You know what sucks is these people are like we talked earlier, and they're watching the news and they're watching their neighborhood and their homes burn up from somewhere else. Like that's devastating. Like I would be really sad about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Miles Teller.
Yeah. He was in Top Gun. Or the second one.
That's right. He was
Rooster.
Rooster.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He gets a pay. Okay. He's a celebrity. All right. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Eugene Levy.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah. His house. He lost his house.
No.
There it
That's a
is.
shame.
It's a fire sale. Sorry.
Oh, damn it.
Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, it's a shame. You don't have to be rich. I'm going to be sad whoever loses their home. Like,
Right. I get it.
It's
But,
been
like,
sad to see people who like lost their pets and things like that. That's devastating.
Get more pets. I'd be more upset I lost my house and my pets.
Well, I'm upset they lost their pets and their home. Like I wouldn't. Anyway.
Billy Crystal.
Oh, he's
Now,
got so much money. It's fine. He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, but still, see, here's the other thing. All these people, if they move out of California, just think of the amount of the tax base that's leaving.
Sure.
And all these people, I forget.
Well, they're going to
think
take these homes and like declare them like unbuildable again. They're going to like not allow their property to be built on. I guarantee it.
I'm pretty sure there's like 10 million people that live in the Los Angeles area. That's half the population of Canada.
Yeah.
All right. So if these, if they bug out of there, and again, we're going
Now
to
they can go to Canada like they all said they were gonna. We just helped them move out. Like,
Right.
see them.
John Goodman.
Oh, he looks terrible. I mean, I'm glad he lost weight. He's probably a lot healthier, but
See, this
Jesus,
is the
he's
problem.
deflated, man.
Yeah, we
It's a
finally
bugger.
lose weight, and we look
I
like
know.
a deflated bag of potato chips. That's the hard. That's the hardest
It's
part.
rough. Good on him though.
This dude, Cameron Matheson.
I think he's a soap opera dude. I'm
Is
pretty
he?
sure he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that chiseled jaw,
Yeah.
brow
I'm gonna say
line.
he's on General Hospital, but I think that's wrong.
Is he? Let's see. Soap star. Yeah, you're right. How about that?
I remember him on one soap, but I don't remember what one it was. I used to watch him years ago.
Colby Smulders.
Oh yeah,
Colby
she's
Smulders?
yeah, you know who she is. She's
I do.
she is.
Oh, How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, but I thought she was in the superhero movie. She was in the Avengers. She was shit. That was Jason.
She was an
Statham.
Avenger.
She
I
wasn't an
think I-
Avenger. She was
have a
she
picture
worked
of
with Coulson and she worked with Shield.
Okay.
I can't remember. I think she was, but
There's
I
no
can't remember
picture of
now.
her in here.
Okay, she's very pretty. You'd like her.
Diane Warren. Don't know
idea
her.
who she is.
I have
Never
no
heard of her.
idea. Diane Warren confirmed that her beach house was destroyed by sharing a photo of the sentimental picture she took above. Losing $10 million home or 100,000 house is devastating. Yeah, exactly. We're not saying that this isn't devastating. Right now, I'm
Right.
saying,
Mhm.
are these stars or not?
Yeah.
All right.
Carrie Ools. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely. Just for Princess Bride alone.
Yeah.
Fergie.
She's still around? Good for
Yep,
her.
she's still around. Ben Affleck. He had to go back. Listen, this poor bastard. He had to go back to his ex-wife, Jennifer Gardner, and had to go back to
Garner. Yeah. She's probably living in her garage. And
Yeah.
that would be more than generous of her. 'Cause he's a
no one is
scuzzy
mentioning
dude.
all the super rare classic cars lost. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, and oh my God, the Subarus, Ken, the Subaru, ridiculous.
Those special Subarus. Tom Hanks.
Tom
Rita
Hanks
Wilson.
and Rita Wilson, they're not too
Yeah.
upset. They're in Hawaii, vacationing with Big Mike.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama. Alabama Barker and Landon Barker. Now, is this?
I have no idea who they are.
I think that
those
this
are not
Travis
names I've heard.
Barker. Isn't he married to a Kardashian or something like that, or banging a
I have no
Kardashian?
idea.
Travis Barker, from what I understand.
Google Head says Travis Barker's kids, but I don't know who Travis Barker is.
Okay.
Because I'm an old.
And then
Oh,
Ricky Lake.
the drummer from Blink 182. Okay.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. That might
Ricky Lake. Boy, I'll tell you what, I
Oh.
forgot all about her.
I like Ricky Lake. I thought
She
she's
was
cool.
big back in the 80s, early 90s. She had a
Yeah.
talk show. Like, she was like the
The
white
Ricky
Oprah.
Lake show. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like the white Oprah. She was like chubby and did a talk show.
She was cute. I liked her.
Of course she was.
She was nice.
Sandra Lee.
Oh, I liked her. I did like her.
Put some makeup on if you're going to cry into the camera. Come on. What's going
She's
on
a-
here? Stop it.
She also had like a double mastectomy a couple years ago. So
Oh, did she?
yeah,
Oh.
she dated.
See, I'm
She
more
dated
upset that she
Cuomo.
lost her breasts than Cat.
She
Stevens.
dated Andrew Cuomo.
She did?
For years. They were
Oh,
a couple. Yep.
how about that?
There's some celebrity
James
nonsense.
Woods? Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
James
on,
Wood don't look like that no more.
He was, it's true.
He had white hair. It looked good on him though. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Fox News blasted the
I
everybody.
saw him on CNN and he broke down when he was talking about like his granddaughter like held up a piggy bank or something for him, like I'll help you rebuild, and he kind of broke down and I was like, oh, that's so sad. And this, to their credit, the CNN host who of whatever show that was extremely kind to him and said, we are thinking of you, we hope you are safe, like said all the right thing, but she said it nicely, and you could have like done it like more glossed over, but she seemed like she was very nice about it. So it was, and he seemed to respond appropriately. So it was, because I've never seen, he broke down while he was talking about it. So it was sad. So anyway.
Yeah. Mark Hamill,
Oh well.
Luke Skywalker.
Oh, now he's on
He
the dark
lost his
side.
house. Mandy Moore.
Uh-huh.
She lost her house. Jennifer Love Hewitt lost their house. Steve Gutenberg. Now here, Steve was out
All
there.
right, we're
trying to
putting
move
him as
forward.
like celebrity. It's been a while.
Yes. Police Academy. Well, okay.
He's still living on the police academy.
If we can make
Good for him.
Ricky Lake a celebrity, Steve Gutenberg is a celebrity. Come on.
I I'm just busting his chops.
Whitney Cummings, I saw her. She was upset. She was crying.
Yeah.
Her and her kid just lost this. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend.
Oh. Are they standing in front of their giant closet?
Yeah,
showing that picture.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's actually Whitney Cummings. No, is that Chrissy Teigen?
Yeah, that's
Standing
under
in
their
front of
name.
the closet?
Yeah, it's of her giant closet.
I know. Maria Shriver.
Oh, another Kennedy. Okay.
Kennedy.
Well,
And
Kennedy by
then-
marriage and divorce.
right. I
suppose.
think that Elizabeth Chambers. I don't know who that is.
I know her name, but I can't remember from what.
I have no
I
idea.
like her dress, though. I like that. I like the color blocking. Okay, sorry.
Looks like a
painting. Yeah,
Well,
it is.
almost looks like
Mondrian. If Ken's in the chat, he can tell me what artist that mocks because I can't remember. Oh,
no.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. What
Markle.
a shame. Maybe they'll go to Canada.
That's really hard for me to really get it.
Yeah, they're kind of.
And then we're really Jen Atkin, celebrity hairstylist.
Okay.
All right, now we're really getting to the bottom of the barrel.
All right. Well,
Bosma St. John
I don't know who that is.
announced. I don't know.
Flash is a millennial.
Yeah, look, we're really. I don't even know who that is.
I didn't see
I can't even pronounce that name. Jaheen Akio.
I don't know.
I have no idea who that is.
Probably some celeb from somewhere else, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, not cool, but it's a shame. Like
No,
look, I feel bad for anybody who's lost a home and then, the bonus to celebrities, while they lost a lot of things, they have more financial ability to rebuild. A lot of folks don't. So
I get it.
you
Now
know,
listen.
I would still be very sad if I lost all my stuff.
So Trump is blasting Newsome.
As he should.
And then Newsom's like, I can't even talk about this while all these people are going here. He's criticizing the way we did things. Okay, listen, dude.
Stop.
A lot of people are going to critic you. You can't just shuck this off. I don't even think the press is going to let you get a pass on this.
They can't let it go. It's
Exactly.
hundreds of millions of dollars, probably in the billions by the time this is done. And you can't just be like, oops, you clearly didn't invest in the proper care of your infrastructure. I mean, you didn't clean out your forest. You didn't do controlled burns. You didn't clean up the garbage in it. Like trees fall. You have to clear that shit because then shit like this happens and look what you got.
Well,
This
you had
fucking
the
nightmare.
You had the mayor of Los Angeles.
Yeah,
she
nobody.
Took $17 million away from the fire.
Well, their budget was probably sliced too. I'm sure everybody lost money. It's not like Gavin's giving it to anybody.
So she was in Africa for the president.
Bad time to be in Africa, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the president of one of those African countries.
Ghana? Was it Ghana?
Ghana, that's what it was. And so she was over there. So she immediately flew back, and they got her in the airport, and they're asking her questions. And you got to watch.
She should have had something prepared. She did poorly.
Nothing. Watch this.
Owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
How do you sit there? And
Nothing.
not say a word?
You could have literally just been like, my heart is broken.
Yes.
Even if you didn't fucking mean it. You're a politician. Your job is to come up with a statement. That's your job.
All right. So
Nothing.
You
This is who
absolutely
represents.
nothing to say to the citizens today?
Fuck them.
Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position?
Damn.
should you resign right now?
Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster?
What she's saying right now is, can somebody get my Uber here faster, please? Where's my car?
No apology for them?
Nothing.
Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home?
I mean, the fire didn't. She was in Ghana when look. Yeah, we got the car. Hold on, get out of here.
She's like, hurry up, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get me the fuck out of here. Just walks out. Gets in her car.
Whoa. Okay.
What happened to that poor lady? She got some
know.
kind of thing on her face.
Well, it looks like she's at least on a public airline.
Yeah, look at her run like a Run like
Well,
a rat.
You should have had something. You had a whole flight to think of this.
Nothing.
It's not around the
Madam
corner.
Mayor,
You had a
let me
couple
ask you
hours.
just again, have you anything to say to the citizens today as you return?
Nothing. Nothing. She got nothing.
She couldn't run away. She had nowhere to go.
Yep.
Yeah. So Jason puts this up. It says, it gets funny when the reporter says, Elon Musk says you are completely incompetent. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah.
Just silence.
Be right or not? Should you quit your job? Should you resign immediately?
Ken says something about seeing you next Tuesday with this lady. Yeah, absolutely. It is. You should have had. I just can't believe she didn't say my heart is broken for the families in my area or
Nothing.
anything. I get you don't want to admit something like because God forbid you admit, then you're liable. But you could literally say I'm devastated for my community.
For the
Done.
Los
Done.
Angelinas.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the best thing that I love to watch is when Lonely Scott is on CNN.
Oh, poor
He
Scott.
starts
They do go after him. Yeah.
Slaying these Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on there and he's basically talking about when the firefighters, when the chief of police, who's a woman and a Shrub Scout, carpet muncher.
The fire chief.
She's the
Right.
she's the
Okay.
head muckety muck of fire chiefs
Right.
in
Okay.
Los Angeles.
Okay.
All right, and her big thing was for diversity because we have too many white firefighters.
No, I know.
So Scott gets on CNN. I love this.
You might have recall a news story from last year. There was some interest in the fire departments and the firefighters in California, and the interest was that there were too many white men who were firefighters, and we need to have a program in California to make sure we don't have enough white men as firefighters. So we have.
They all yell at him.
I love this. As soon as he gets
white men as firefighters. So we have DEI.
Nobody can hear you. One at a time, you stupid. Somebody
All
should
of them.
just listen. One at a time. But
Whack
he
them
ain't
all
wrong.
right there.
Yeah, he ain't wrong.
And yet, I'm wondering now, if your house was burning down, how much do you care what color the firefighters
you
are?
can respond
Thank
and
you.
then we'll
Listen, I am so tired. You know what? There was an article that just came out that said that actually the most educated demographic in this country right now is black women.
Look, that doesn't matter. Can an educated person carry 100 plus pounds
What
of
fucking
fire
stuff?
equipment? Nobody fucking cares how book smart you are. I mean, obviously you need to know the rules, but you need to be able to carry shit. Can you carry smart packs and oxygen packs and all
First
of that?
all,
Nobody fucking
what
cares.
study?
I
Who
don't
made
know.
this study?
But there is one. There's a study.
Yeah, who's made it? A bunch of black women? Who the fuck made this study?
Here you go. Josh says, and the study was conducted by.
Yeah. Oh my God, I gotta hear that one again. I'm sorry,
There was an
but
article that just came out that said that actually
it wasn't a study; it was an article.
Yeah.
It wasn't a
Just,
study.
that's
Well,
not
I
even. Yeah. So anybody
the
can write
most
anything.
educated demographic in this country right now is black women. So
Because I wrote this article in my head. Yeah. Fucking moron.
Black women. Yeah, I see them beating the shit out of each other. In
Walmart.
every
Every other
Walmart,
week. Yeah.
McDonald's. Yeah, really amazing.
this country right now is black women. So let me be clear. Because you are a woman, or because I know that some of the right has been sharing these photos of the fact that I believe that the fire chief may be a woman or something, that has nothing to do.
She doesn't even know. She might be a woman.
She's a fucking woman. All right, and you're absolutely right. You know, these firefighters got to carry gear. They got to carry an oxygen pack. They got to be able to carry another.
I don't
person.
care if they have a wiener or a taco. You just, if you can carry that shit and put the fire out at my house, we're welcome to come over. Please
Mike,
put out the fire.
34
Oh,
minutes.
shut up.
I don't care if she has a wiener or a taco. I need that soundbite. Thank you.
Damn it.
With it, we are looking at qualifications. What diversity, equity, and inclusion has always been about is saying
Bullshit is what it's always about. It's what it is. It's racist. It's racist. It's sexist. What we need
Her answer is completely
person
ridiculous.
that gets the best person for the fucking job.
The test should be, here's all the gear.
Right.
Carry it.
Here's the test.
If you can't even carry it, don't apply. Don't waste our time.
If you can't pass the test, then I don't give a shit if you're white, black, Asian. Right. Whatever. I guess. Just can't get that off the screen fast enough.
You know what? Open this up. Don't just look at the white men. Open it up and recognize that other people can be qualified.
Listen, I'm saying,
Okay, so you got to. They pause this, and sorry you're not watching it, but this is all over Twitter. She's as soon as she finishes saying that, Scott does this whole JD Vance like okay, like kind of like the only thing he didn't do was like look directly in the camera, like all right.
he's looking at her now, and she's recognized. Now, first of all, we're not saying. I'm sure there's plenty qualified black men, Hispanic men, Asian
I don't care
men.
if they're I don't care who you are. Just be
Men.
if you can't carry that shit, you're not qualified.
Right.
Done.
And most of the women aren't qualified to do this. They probably can't pass this test. Most.
I know.
1%, a 0.5% might be able to do it.
You have to be physically fit.
Exactly.
It is a ridiculously
right
hard job. It's
Recognize
such a
that other people can be qualified.
There goes that. He turns his head.
He just like whatever.
And the fact that we want
he long blinks. Like,
I know.
did she just say that?
This woman's a moron. Yeah.
I don't know how he doesn't just say, "Are you out of your fucking mind?"
You know he wants to.
Again, he's really good at this.
and the fact that we want to, at a time when people are dying, decide that a country of immigrants is failing or people are dying because the same very people that built this country, because the last time I checked, y'all didn't say that anything was wrong with the White House. And I can promise you, it was my ancestors that built the White House.
I don't think so.
Hold on. That thing took a left turn. What the fuck?
We're talking about firefighters. Now she's like talking about slaves building the White House.
Yeah.
We drifted, made it all about her. Made it all about her. My ancestors. Okay.
I'm just going to tell you right now.
Yeah,
You're
shut up.
making too much sense. So I'm going to tell you, as a very educated and smart black woman, that the reason the White House is because it was built on the back of black slaves.
Here we go.
And that was, I don't know, a couple hundred years ago.
Let's fact check on who built the White House.
Who built the White House? Yeah.
And then Ken says, it's like they think it's Chicago fire. And it ain't.
And it ain't.
It isn't.
Yeah.
It's not TV fire. This is real life infernos. These are not.
Exactly. Good God.
So listen, if we have been good enough to build this country,
Yeah, you were slaves and you were good enough to carry shit. All right, and you know who built the White House? The white guys. All right, and the Masons and all that. They're the ones that built it. Yeah, okay, you guys carried shit over and took out the trash. What do you want from me? I don't know. Cut me a break here. Fucking rewriting history again.
we are good enough to serve and die overseas. We are good.
No one's listen. No one says that you're not good enough. No one says that. We're saying that stop making it about race. Stop saying that you don't want white. There's too many white guys in the fire department. We want the best people: white, black, Hispanic, male, female. The best, not the. Again, it doesn't have to be.
Well, maybe. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe there's a lot of white guys because those are the ones who are applying.
Could be.
It might be. Maybe there's just not a lot of other colors applying. Because who wants to run into a burning fucking building?
You know something?
Crazy
You're
white guys. I'm
probably
sorry. I am totally right.
Black people are like, you
Fuck
want,
this.
you want me to take a run into that fucking building?
They don't go into haunted houses. They're not going into burning buildings.
It's fucking it's on fire. You want me to run into there? What are you out of your fucking mind? I'll see you later. Here's my shit.
I don't want to look. The fire companies down here are all volunteer, which makes it even crazier that they're volunteers running into burning buildings. But you have to pass. Even the guys here, you have to pass physical tests. You have to carry that shit. It's not easy to maneuver a fire hose.
Maybe she's right. Maybe black women are too smart because they don't want that fucking.
They
job.
don't want this fucking job. They're going like, fuck this. I'm going to go to college. Like, I don't want to be a firefighter. Fuck that.
I'm supposed to go run in there and do what? I don't think so. I'll wait till it kind of calm down a little bit.
Dean says, why don't we have DEI in NBA basketball? We need more
We
white
do.
players.
It's called the WNBA.
He didn't say women. He said white players.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Enough to serve in other ways. And the fact that people actually decide that they want to engage in public service, whether it's sitting in Congress or whether it's serving on the fire department or the police department, should not be an issue. The fact is, stop trying to act as if only white men are the ones that are capable. Because right now you're sitting at a table with 3 very capable black women.
All right, now get out there and start fighting fires, you fucking assholes.
You know, it would have been great
Get
if you
out
just
there.
picked up a fire hat and been like, run out, bitch.
There you go. Here's your fire hat. Here's
You're
your
nice
fire
and safe
jacket.
in Atlanta right now. You're not
Very
fighting a
capable
fire.
black women.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm not.
You-
Look
you
at her.
totally-
So her
you totally
face,
took
she's
that out of
very
context.
confrontational. She's,
Yeah.
You know, I don't
Would you say she might be uppity?
cranky.
Little
She's cranky for sure. Okay, so I Googled real quick and it says the White House was built by slaves, but not exclusively by slaves.
There's a few there.
So, you know, it says it wasn't built, it said apparently the slaves weren't allowed that much autonomy. The work was usually supervised by white men, including immigrants, and free black men worked alongside. So it was a mixed race labor force, was not as big of an issue for elite white Southerners as it would later become.
But you don't understand. That's just going against everything in my directive and my narrative. So I'm going to tell you that slaves built the whole White House. They said, see that lot over there? Get over there and build me a presidential palace. And they said, we own it.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
So there was still a mixed variety of folks who built it. I mean, granted, it certainly wasn't, you know, the upper classes were not building it, but the architect was an Irish immigrant, which I thought was funny because nobody liked the Irish. So, it was just an interesting arrangement of people, I think. So.
All right. Well,
I have to put this up. Dirk says you can't even change the batteries in a smoke detector. You expect me to think you're able to put a fire out?
God damn, that's the best joke of the night so far. You can't even change the battery. Not looking at her and saying, you people can't even change the batteries in a smoke detector.
You know, if
And you
CNN put a chirp right in, that would have been the funniest fucking thing ever.
Oh my God. And I'm just saying that black people can be one of the best firefighters. And
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
fucking unbelievable. I love doing a live show. Fucking audience is funnier than I am.
Can't even change the
Amazing.
batteries.
Thank you,
Holy
Dirk.
shit.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh my God, that's great.
All right. So before we get out of this, the whole thing about the government. So you have an article about what's going on in Western North Carolina.
Yes.
And you were saying that you were talking to the person that wrote this
Yeah,
article?
it's a young man. I've seen him on another podcast. So I saw his article. I follow him on Twitter, on Instagram, and he was caught
is
up.
it?
His name's Ben.
Okay, just Ben.
Well, Ben Ellis, yeah. So
Okay.
I seen him I follow him on Instagram, and he was in the area.
podcast
So
were you on? Do you remember?
I do.
Okay, well, what podcast?
Who's right?
Listen, you can mention that he's on.
Okay.
We can talk about
all
Doug
right.
and Anthony. I'm just
right.
not promoting Doug and Anthony.
Okay, so he's on Who's Right, and
Okay.
he had shared an article, and he was caught up in the devastation of the hurricanes and all that, and all the disaster in the area. So he had written essentially like a blog post, not getting much press on it, other than I think the student newspaper at college, because they're all like, we're not touching that, because it's all about how the Democrats have ignored a lot of the issues that have happened to the folks down there. And just still the nonsense is going on. The fact that they just recently did not delay their tax payments. So those
There you
taxes are due. And I'm like, fuck you. They don't have a property. They don't have a place to be. They can't live where they're living.
Their house. You know what I
Yeah.
would say? I need you to reassess my house because there's not a house here anymore.
Yeah.
It's a fucking lot.
Yeah.
All right.
A
So
lot
whatever
of
the
mud.
taxes in or on a lot that needs improvement, that I'll pay the taxes on that. But if you think I'm paying the taxes on the house that washed away down the river, that ain't happening.
I mean, I get it. Like taxes, you got to pay taxes. But the fact that there's devastation.
For what?
Delay them. There's
Wait a
people are not coming up with the thing is, people are not going to be able to come up with money because there's nothing there. There's no homes. They've got nothing. They're literally starting from scratch. And the fact that this seems to be like, well, if you don't pay your taxes, we'll just put you in foreclosure. And now they're going to be scooping up all these properties again.
Right.
I don't know if that's where they're going with it, but I'm pretty sure it's what happens
So
when you don't pay your taxes.
where is the government on this? Where is the government saying, hey, you know what? These people have just been devastated. And
$500 million.
right,
Ukraine.
you can't bankrupt them. Or the other thing is just go bankrupt. Or they say, hey, listen, you want taxes? All right, what you're going to do is you're going to reassess everybody's taxes, and then they'll pay it on that lot. All right. How much is taxes for a tent on a lot? What's that? What's the value of that?
Exactly.
In Western North Carolina.
I'm living in somebody's Winnebago. What are my taxes?
Okay. And not only that, but taxes for what? Are you picking up my trash? No. Do I have any electricity? No.
Do I have a road?
Are you providing water for me? No. And do I get any kind of anything here? No. All you just sitting there is with your hand out.
Here you go.
And I'm supposed
to. What Jody says. They want the land. It's a mineral mine.
Yes.
So land grab. So they're going to push folks to pay their taxes. The folks that can't, they're going to foreclose. They're going to ruin them. They're going to run them out of town. They're going to bankrupt them. They're going to have nothing, and the government will have their property. Just like Hawaii.
FEMA's already there. They have a big setup.
Dick.
With
done dick for these people.
They've got temporary housing for miners and shit like that. They're already setting up to take this over.
Of course they are.
And where's the media? Where's the fucking media, the mainstream media, to call this shit out?
Election, Trump, nobody, nowhere.
What, Orange Man bad. Vote for VP Cackles. None of that. Where are they? And
here you go. We're gonna own some nice property in Hollywood.
Why not?
And Hawaii, and probably now North Carolina. So, it's sinful. It's sinful.
They're burning the people out of this country. They're burning them out of this country, burning them, flooding them,
killing them.
It's insane.
They're destroying people's lives, and it is heartbreaking because there's nothing. What do you do? So Ben shares some of these in his Insta stories. So I comment on a couple of them. And we've chatted back and forth a couple times. So I said, if you have more articles or anything else that you want to share, let me know. I'll put them up and do what we can do and all that. But I thought the article he wrote was well done. I'd like to link it. I'll link it up in Twitter. If anybody wants to read it, I'll put the whole link up in that. It was really well done. So, and he's young. He's like 20 some years old. He's a young kid. So, to deal with all this bullshit and try to go to school and work and figure out what's happening. Like
it's a lot where they live. Yeah. And anytime there's a major, I guess, issue, the first thing they want to do is it becomes a land grab. So glad to be living in a rural Midwest. Hey, Ken, I'm telling you right now,
all the snow.
Right now they're talking about how they're going to pipe in the carbon. So what they're going to do is they're going to suck the carbon out of the air, and then they pipe it underground. For what fucking reason? I have no idea. It is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I was just catching some of Joe Rogan had Mel Gibson on his podcast. So I was catching some of that as I was getting ready here. And Joe Rogan is having none of this. He basically said that Gavin Newsom has destroyed California, single-handedly destroyed California.
Yes, it's shocking. It is shocking to see what's
to the
happening.
point.
Like 20 years ago, it was still. I mean, it was beautiful. What would they?
They've driven more people out of that state. It's ridiculous. He has single-handedly, basically, destroyed that, and they keep voting. They keep voting for Democrats. What's it take? How bad does it have to get for everybody that say, listen? And look, I'm not even talking about these aren't the Democrats that were, your 80s Democrats. That's not them. These are
the friendly ones. Yeah, no.
These are your socialists, leftists, communists. But then again, I repeat myself. That's the party. There's plenty of homes in Compton for the victims of fires. Yeah, go ahead, try to get in there. That's not going to be any fun either.
Could you put the link to Ben's article in our show notes?
If I remember.
Okay.
What do you think the chances of that are?
We'll try. Okay. But I will put it. I will share it up on Twitter.
All right.
On our Twitter feed.
I'll put it in the show notes if I can remember, because I do have it.
Yeah, it's a very good article, and if he shares more, which I asked if he will, so.
Okay.
So that's that.
All right. So that's enough about all the bad silliness.
Okay.
It's been it's a very emotional time in this country.
Yes.
We're just trying to get to January 20th, and we're trying to get Trump in here. And I sometimes I don't even know if we're going to make it to January 20th, the way things are going. So I figured maybe we should have some fun. Now, I've had 3 people send me this.
Oh my God.
And since I was reading articles and everybody was making fun of my reading because I read on a first grade level, apparently, out loud. And I said to Duchess, I think I might have to quit podcasting because I really, it's not something I can do. I've practiced. It's not really what I do. And she said to me, well, why don't you allow me to do some reading?
Why not?
All right. So I've had people send this in, and
Thanks, everyone, by the way.
an
Thank you.
interpretive reading
Oh.
from the Duchess. Here we go. And the book is called The Back Door.
Oh my God. I hate all of you who sent this in.
All right, Duchess. Let's get to it. Here we go.
All right. Some people are scared to enter the back door. It's an area many have yet to explore. The front door might be nice and easy, but the back door can be just as breezy. The back door might seem dark and scary, but there's no reason to be wary. The back door might be overgrown and bushy, so sometimes you have to be extra pushy. Oh my God.
Okay. All right.
Just shove those bushes to the side and let that back door open wide. Without much use, that back door might need some extra juice. Don't be alarmed if it has a smell. Just be sure to wash it well. All your friends use the back door. The front door can be such a bore. Entering through the back door can be exciting. You won't know until you've tried it. So the next time you have to decide, just use that back door and come inside. Dedicated to all those afraid to enter the back door, you can do it.
You can do it. Very good, Duchess. I appreciate that. Now.
Thank you, everyone who sent that in.
Well, that was from an who was that from?
The comments, really.
Go ahead.
Dean. Oh, I need more tissues.
Hang on, Dean, because I have a little surprise for the Duchess.
Oh no, Luisa's glad I ran out. Oh, okay, we're good. The Howard Dean scream was funny though.
Okay. You know what? That was so good. I think we should read another one.
Oh no.
Ready?
Oh no. Okay. All right. This one I have not seen. Okay. Who will eat my cookie? I have a delicious cookie. It's so tasty and sweet. But who will eat my cookie? Who will get my treat? Johnny, will you eat my cookie? I'm begging you, please. Sorry, Susie, I can't. Will you stop asking? I'm sorry, let me get back. Sorry, Susie, but I can't. Will you quit asking me? Jeez. Susie continues walking, looking for someone new. And soon enough, she spots him. Look, it's Mr. Pugh. Mr. Pugh, do you like cookies? Mine's the best you'll have in your life. Thanks, Susie. It does look good, but I only eat my wife's. Poor Susie is so sad. What's wrong with her cookie? Surely someone wants to eat it. It's not like she's a rookie. Susie spots Sarah Johnson, the high school gym teacher. Surely she'll eat my cookie. She stops her by the bleachers. I hate you. Sarah, look at my cookie. Isn't it so pretty? Do you want to eat it? I promise you'll feel giddy. Sorry, Susie, but no can do. Sweets aren't my thing. If you got a roast beef sandwich, then you can give me a ring. Oh, look, it's Neil. He's the nicest guy. Surely he'll eat my cookie. It's definitely worth a try. Hi, Neil. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Do you want to eat my cookie? It's really just swell. Hi, Susie. Thanks for asking. Your cookie looks so sweet. I'm sorry to tell you this, though, but all I eat is meat. Then Susie sees Mr. Jim. She greets him and says hi. Mr. Jim, will you eat my cookie? You're such a nice guy. No thanks, Susie. I'm sure your cookie's lit, but I'm not a fan of vanilla. I only eat chocolate. Susie starts to cry. She can't believe her luck. No one wants her cookie. It must really suck. Then along comes Andy Green, the city's engineer. He takes one look at Susie and dries up all her tears. What's the matter, Susie? Why are you so upset? I'm here for you now. There's no reason to fret.
Wait a minute.
Go
I
back.
missed it. Sorry.
There you go. It's cutting off, so I'm just kind of guessing at the last bit.
Okay.
It says, no one will eat my cookie, Andy, and I don't understand why. It's so sweet and tasty. I wish someone would give it a try. Susie, I'll eat your cookie. Why didn't you just say so? I love eating cookies. I would never tell you no. Oh, my God.
Very good.
Oh, my God.
There's a lot of books that
Oh, no.
that author wrote. I'd like to bring a couple of them in and see what happens.
Oh.
All right. So how are the comments? I have to get over to the comments.
Hang on, I gotta go back. Okay. Oh, Jody, stop. All right, Jody says he's about to pop. Jason's laughing at me. Oh, Jason says should have one for who will toss my salad. Well, Dean's son Neil said he loved that. He just went in the bathroom, shut the door, and turned on the fan. I don't want to read what Louise wrote. That's gross. Oh,
Duchess Flower and looking into the camera. She did ask a woman to eat it. That was Sarah.
That was Sarah, the gym teacher, but she only eats roast beef.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Oh my God.
Google says it's unrealistic. I've never met a city engineer that eats cookies. I did not know that. Okay.
Oh my God.
Now,
Oh.
oh. So producer Mike.
Oh no.
has sent in something. He was messing around since some of the things you've said before, and he made a little soap opera.
Oh God.
Okay. All right. And well, I guess I should just play it. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
Oh, why, hello there.
Pizza delivery, little lady. Sausage just for you.
I can't pay for my pizza.
Yeah. What do I do?
Well,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sure we can work something out.
Yes, we can. Why don't you come on in and, we can talk about the first thing that pops up.
Say no more, little lady. I am down to pound.
Oh no.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh.
So, what you think? Can we get dirty together?
Oh my, what a big boy you are.
Yes, I am. Now lay back and allow me to perform the Dirty Duchess on you.
Hey, I've got a dirty job you can do while you're down there.
Oh,
Yeah, what's
no.
that?
Tongue punch my fart box.
Oh, yes, my favorite.
Oh my, I'm so moist.
Yes, you are. So much so, you will need to sit on sponges for weeks to prevent snail trailing.
Oh yes.
Hashtag drippy drippy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh God.
All this dirty talk, you're going to make me blow my load.
Once it's inside, it's my load.
Oh, you sexy little minx. Naughty, naughty.
What can I say? I just love load.
Well, today's your lucky day. Should be any second now.
Oh.
I'm getting close. Where do you want it? In your crack or down your back?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm like right there. Come on, in your snatch or down the hatch?
Okay, maybe put it in my hand.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's
God.
one sticky mess.
That was great. I haven't nutted like that in ages.
It was so powerful that it landed way back there and hit my guinea pigs right in the face. They're blind, don't know what hit them.
Well, I must be going. I hope we can do this again sometime.
Well, anyways, yes, let's do this again sometime. Next pizza delivery.
Till then,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Let's go to the comments.
Look at the
Jody says,
I can't
"You're
look
all
at the camera.
going to jail." I'm sorry, Duchess. These people are animals. Bob says, "Row, row, row, my little man in the boat."
Oh no.
Jason,
Thanks, Jason.
Luis just shot 3 ropes.
Oh, Luis. Oh my God.
Holy cow.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
You okay over there?
Wow. Well, that's one way to meet my crow, I suppose. Jesus Christ.
I listened to that like 4 times last night.
Four times.
When Mike sent it to me, I laughed my ass off the whole time. It was hysterical.
God.
Oh. Because I had to go for another box of tissues.
About Jason's.
I've laughed so hard, I'm having a coughing fit.
Oh, God.
There we go.
Oh. Well. Oh, my goodness.
Josh says, 4 times? It took you that much time to finish? Oh, Google.
Oh, Google.
Protect Duchess at all costs. This is all in fun.
I know, but oof.
Well, apparently you gave the permission for
Mike,
this.
Mike messaged me and he said he wanted to put something together. I didn't know how far it would go. I had no idea what it would be.
Uh-oh.
So
We're causing problems. Bob says Bob's little groupie thinks I'm hard.
No, I can't get ruin another relationship of yours, Bob. I'm sorry. I'm already in trouble for the one. Oh, good Lord. Oh, it's warm in here. Oh my.
All right.
Duchess of home wrecking. Yes, that's me.
All right, everybody.
The disco music was a good touch. That boom, chicka, boom, background. That was fun.
Sparky. Whoops. It's going so fast I can't get to these. Sparky says Duchess is going to dream about this tonight. There you go. Oh.
Bruce is back on the
That's the
ceiling.
name of the title. Rode hard, put away wet.
No.
Let me write that down.
Oh. Just rode hard. That's all.
Well, I like put away wet. With a bit in her mouth.
Oh my God.
All right.
Stop. We have to unhighlight that.
Geez, I think we should end the show on that one. I don't know what else we could do. Everything else seems like it's just
I'm not reading anymore, am I?
I think that's
through
it.
anything else. So you had said you'd
Dirk
seen
says
that.
this segment needs to be a weekly
Oh,
thing.
shut up, Dirk! Fuck you.
Hey, listen, I'm
kick your
going to
ass.
need some fan fiction. If you guys make some fan fiction, I'll we'll have to get Duchess to read it.
Oh, okay. It'll be my Dear Penthouse Forum letter.
Mm-hmm. First of all,
Oh, Bruce, Jesus.
The chat is going insane.
This is better than tits.
See?
Oh.
Now, I went on Bruce's show and I kind of said that
Here you go.
This was a show. This show was going to be off the chain tonight. So I just want to know, did I oversell this, or was I right on?
Dear Bunker Forum.
Dear Bunker Forum.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, there's I don't get all kinds of titles here. Duchess's Dirty Corner. Hold on.
Bunker After Hours. Do you remember it was a woman, she was on like after 10 o'clock and she was like the songbird or something.
Oh,
she'd be like songbird, you know, the night bird or something, whatever the fuck she was. Yeah.
Howard Stern used to make fun of her all the time, and he used to have her on the show. He would bring her on. She was on from 2 to 6 before him. It was the Nightbird with
Yeah, she was. I remember her being on, but I also remember there's another one that would call. Oh no, I'm thinking Delilah.
Delilah.
Remember, it'd be like Delilah, and then she'd play. Someone would be like, "Dear Delilah, my life's awful," and it'd be a whole story. And she's like, "Oh, that's so bad. Here's a song for you," and it was always like, "Hello," or some horrible, sad song, and people would just be like, Pff.
"Delilah, I just caught my husband doodad deep to the babysitter, and now he's impregnated her." And
now I'm running for president. So
another family. All right. We have this song. Here's from Supertramp.
It's exactly what she would do. She'd be like, "Oh, it's sorry to hear your life sucks. Maybe this will cheer you up."
When do we get the Jaminga OnlyFans link? I mean, $20 is $20.
John's got to pay for those roadcasters. Oh, you can put up that graphic. You're like, "I got tits," and that was always fun.
Oh. Lisa says, "Delilah, I just caught my wife with Mike Rowe."
He's my hall pass. I'm sorry. He's my hall pass. The woman whose weird Dr. Sexy Seuss books I was reading, she's written a bunch, you'd said.
Yeah, she has.
How many of them did you buy?
I got two so far.
Oh, two so far. Okay.
I'm gonna have to go get the whole series.
I knew about the first. I did not know about the second one. The first one, when I was looking through it, because it's not difficult to read, because I'm reading it and I'm laughing. Well, so I'm sorry, but it's very Dr. It's so rhymey.
Yes.
Like it was easy to like kind of almost fall into like a rhythm with like dun, 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 dun. It was just simple reading. Jody.
With the Duchess.
No.
She'll tell you about our kids folding socks, and then she'll play something from Tori Amos.
Oh.
There's a black dude version. What? Please tell me that's not true, because if there's a black guy, I will get that. I will definitely. Can the Duchess read Chuck Tingle? Who's Chuck Tingle?
I don't know, but I'm afraid now.
Someone Google Chuck Tingle for me.
That's okay. You don't have to. It's all good.
No, I need to know who Chuck Tingle is. Hold on. If you're not going to do it, I'll do it.
Oh, do you want me to do? Okay, well,
I got to do everything around here. Chuck.
Oh, boo-hoo. I thought you were asking the chat to do it.
He's an author. He's an author. What's
murder? Probably awful murder things.
Oh, Jesus. No, I'm not reading this. Chuck Tingle, Bury Your Gaze. No.
Oh. Here you go.
Harriet Porter. No, wait a minute. Yeah. I don't know who this is, but does Chuck Tingle have a PhD? Tingle presents himself as a bisexual Taekwondo grandmaster who was born in the home of Truth, Utah, a ghost town in 1933 as a religious commune and abandoned in 1977.
Jody says he writes erotica, so that sums it up.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I thought he was writing like children's books.
Taekwondo, okay. Dummy.
Why am I reading these things? I told you.
I don't know.
I get in trouble.
You Googled it.
Yeah, of course, because I asked you to do it and you wouldn't do it.
I didn't realize you were asking me to do it. I'm sorry.
Of course I had to.
Oh, for God's sakes. Wah. I had to look something up. Wah.
Well, I'm just saying. It's like I'm over here behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
I asked you to Google it. I don't know.
Oh, for crying
Here comes more titles. Moist Moments with the Duchess.
No, we're good. Oh, he wrote Moist Minute before.
Well, that's all it takes you. That's fine. All right. I really feel like we should just end the show here because, I went into because I was going to talk about what's going on with in New York City with the commuter, that new commuter toll that they got.
That's insane. That's insane. Oh, the comments are still coming. Jesus. Duchess of Oz because behind the curtain. Yeah.
Bruce says Duchess's chocolate box. No. Oh, I guess that goes with the back door. Wow. Duchess slaps the monkey.
Oh.
Congestion pricing. There we go.
Yeah.
So remember the artist that was actually when they went back to Butler, PA. When Trump went back to Butler, PA, he was the artist that was up there drawing. He's in New York, and he's a real New Yorker. And he's talking about these, these tolls. His name is, I can't think, Scott. I always want to call him Scott Baio, but it's not Scott Baio. Anyhow, he's really pissed off. And you know what? He's a real New Yorker. He's not one of he's not one of those, play New Yorkers like you see in the movie. He's a real New Yorker.
Right.
There's quite a few people across the world who are always trying to figure out what a real New Yorker is. Well, you're looking at one. Now, it's not because I look like one because I'm Italian and I've been here for 4 fucking generations. What makes me a true blue New Yorker is my attitude. The attitude of, fuck me? I don't think so. Fuck you. Harder. Now, when I say that because there's a lot of New Yorkers that claim they're New Yorkers that walk around this city. You'll see them. They're the ones walking around with their pants and drawers around their ankles, walking around like this with blood dripping out of their O-rings because they're constantly getting fucked in the ass by the governor, the mayor, and the city council and the rest of the jerk-off pussy-ass motherfuckers. And
get jerk-off pussy motherfuckers.
Sure doesn't live in Jersey?
I'm walking here.
This fucking city. So now we got this congestion pricing. You drive through the city, it's $9. Bang, bang, bang. The speed cameras that are on every fucking cock-sucking block in this fucking city, it's illegal, it's an invasion of privacy, and people just keep paying because they like getting fucked in the asshole. But now this New Yorker, nah. Fuck me, I don't think so. See, I drive around past these speed cameras like there's nobody's business. I'll drive through this congestion bullshit now like this. Because...
All right, so if you're listening to this, what he's got is a middle finger cartoon on the back of his license plate so you can't get his license plate.
Yep.
So, I think everybody should do this. I think everybody that drives in there should take something, put it over their license plate. They can't they can't get you all.
I don't give a fuck about consequences. See, Governor Hochul and the rest of the jerk-offs can stick this up their sister's fat fucking asshole. Now, you might say, oh, Scott, you're going to get a ticket, a bigger ticket, for blocking your license plate. I've gotten them. They're not that expensive. I save more money by doing an illegal act like this than doing something legal like driving normally through a city in the streets with the speed cameras and the congestion prices. So think about it. I win. People, be a little creative. Be a New Yorker. And once again, Governor Hochul, the rest of you jerk-offs, stick this up your sister's fat fucking O-ring.
There you go.
He sounds, so here you go. How do you know someone's from New York? They tell you within 3 seconds of you meeting them. Yeah, that's it. And not for nothing. If you don't pick it up in the first 2, they're going to tell you by the 3rd.
First of all,
they all sound like that.
No, fuck you. That's what we do.
That guy's fucking awesome. I love him. He's not wrong. The pricing is ridiculous. And the congestion pricing, fuck that. So it's like if I pick a time to go into the city and it's busy, I get charged more. Fuck off. It's nuts. So, I'll find ways to get into the city without driving my car, but it's going to be reflected in all the bus rates or whatever, however you get in there. So it's just bullshit. But yeah, he sounded like he was clear off The Sopranos.
Oh, yeah.
like Paulie Walnuts or something. Yeah, your sister's ass.
Your sister's fat fucking ass. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, fuck her. Fuck me and fuck you.
Yeah, definitely. Right. See, Bob called it Paulie Walnuts. My favorite, by the way. I know Ken is watching. He said he's watching The Sopranos. So I'm not sure if he's in the chat. I see him now. So Ken, are you rewatching The Sopranos, or is this the first time you're watching The Sopranos? So we'll see what he comes up with. I miss it. I'd like to go back and rewatch it myself.
I would almost like to go back and rewatch it and then do a episode by episode little recap of each one.
Do you want to do that?
Oh,
it's his first time watching it. Oh God, Ken. So where are you? What season? What's plot lines are you at? Because it's such a great show.
Saw one here and there. Okay. Yeah, it's a great series. There's a couple of them that you just like to go back and rewatch, and that's one of them. I've watched it the whole thing from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I know 3 times. It's been out. Season 5. Holy shit.
He's up to season 5.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So in our Discord, if you're not in our Discord and you're listening to this, it's a pretty cool place to be. And we have, again, this mystery marshmallow that we have in there. I don't know. It might be from Canada. She might be a guy. We don't know.
Yeah.
And
he fucks with John's head so much. It's fantastic.
Right. I don't know. I'm just standoffish now. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. But again, the sex robots, they're just making them better and better. And so anyhow, there is a new sex bot out, or personal companion, they say. So here's the video.
Maria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics.
What sets you apart from other robots out there?
What sets me apart is my focus on companionship and social interaction, featuring customizable designs and a proprietary AI specifically made for building connections.
What does the word robot mean to you?
To me, the word robot signifies a bridge between technology and human connection, designed to enhance experiences and foster companionship.
Hello.
I'm here to have fun and chat with you.
Okay.
Do you want them to chat with you?
Well, first of all, they're $100,000.
How was your day?
They're $100,000, and they're not even sex robots. Although the engineer in me says I could make a sex robot in about 5 minutes. All you do is you take that mouth and you pop in one of those fleshlights in there, and you're on your way. All right. You might even have 2 of them. Will sperm mess up her vocal abilities? No, I don't think it will, to be quite honest with you. Now, you say, listen, men, women, pretty soon we're not even going to need each other. I say that to say this. There's also something at this same show that I caught when I was looking up this stuff.
Okay. Well, you want to say it so Alexa can hear you?
And
hold you accountable?
No. This product that, and then I came across, I didn't come across this. That's hard to, that's an unfortunate term that I said, especially when I play this video.
This isn't necessarily something for me, but it could be for you. This is the Solus Pro. It's an AI-powered remote control male masturbator.
All right, so this is because the audio is horrible, it's the Solus Pro AI-powered male masturbator.
All right, well, there goes all of your algorithms right now.
Okay.
Control male masturbator, and it is not waterproof, but it is water resistant. So
okay, so you can't bring it in the shower with you, but you can clean it. Is what she's trying to tell you about this. Jody, I understand we talked about this on Rubberneckers, but this is next generation. Like before, that thing was just something you put in your, it was almost like a.
Wasn't that the thing like you put in your cell phone?
Yeah, no, it was
you had your cell phone hooked in
with your hand, and it had a thing for your phone. But it gets better. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Pretty soon we're not going to need women. All right.
300 minute max thrust speed.
300/minute max thrust speed.
Take it in the hot tub with you. The
a hot tub.
top is made of silicone, and as you can see, there's a hole for you can
put your
for whatever you want to stick in that hole.
You put your willy in there. Okay.
One of the most interesting features about this product is that it actually can sync to your video content. So over here they have a demo that's
right.
Josh puts up. So this thing looks, it's all high tech and all that. Right. Josh writes, I can't get AI to do voice to text. You think this thing isn't going to twist your pecker off?
Well, Josh, I'm pretty sure that you could work. Okay, so here, what they're going to now is there's a computer there, and the computer now, if there's a video, it can actually recognize something, and it can sync.
Oh
up.
My God, that's disgusting.
Can we share this with the Duchess reading segment?
No, please don't.
Now, I did some research, and this is about $300. It's not $100,000, but it's $300. So this is in people's wheelhouses. I mean, this
is a Christmas present.
Yeah, this is a Christmas present to yourself. All right, here we go.
showing non-adult content because we are in a public space, and you can see how it is identifying certain movements. And
so in other words, it identifies the movement. So let's say you're chatting with your significant other, okay? And she's taking her hand, her head, or whatever, and moving it in a, I don't know,
suggestive manner,
direction or whatever, that the Cumbuster 5000 here will mimic that same motion. Okay? All right. Hold on.
so that way it can stay in sync with your toy. Now, this product doesn't just sync with video content, it also syncs with open world RPGs and virtual reality.
All right.
Oh, no. That's so bad.
It syncs up with AI. So, I mean, with VR.
VR glasses, and it'll be the end of the world.
You put your VR glasses on. Now, listen, I don't know if you ever watched, the movie Demolition Man with Sandra Bullock, a young Sandra Bullock, and Sylvester Stallone? I'm telling you what, that was a look into the future, because how everything's getting shorter. The music was like, commercials and stuff. We can rebrand it as the Duchess 5000. And how about that? Not only
is a good question.
Program this, what happens if you put your sync toy on a gas weed whacker?
Sorry.
I don't know, but you better wear a supporter. Now, what I'm saying is that maybe you would need a little bit more move. Battery life is 2 minutes, which is all anyone needs. All right. Now, you would say, hey, this is very sexist. It's all about the man.
Solus Pro is detachable, so you can take it on the go. It starts at $200. And
where are you going with it?
It starts at $200. Maybe, you're on a business trip, at night, whatever. You need to get to sleep. Okay. It's got a travel mode. Yeah, look.
Oh, someone's going to be using that on an airplane.
Google says, what? What are you kidding me? I say.
Some awful
you got to put the goo in Google. So it's $200. I thought it was $300, but it's $200.
Google wants to know, how do you explain that to TSA?
It is available.
You know what? I'm not explaining it. Just shut your fucking mouth. It's not a bomb. That's all. You can get a dog to come over and sniff it. All right. With the Solus Pro, it's not. It actually
now, and Solus Pro also has the ability to sync with other Lovin's products. So
Lovin's, it syncs with other Lovin's products, so you can stick that penis to a wall or the floor, and while it's doing, and basically,
you and your partner can be in sync.
How about that?
Ken says that Bruce tells him the $300 version spins.
Right. Ladies, drop your pants.
So essentially, it's cyber sex.
Yeah.
Like Jason says. So.
Yeah, it's basically, yes. It's absolutely cyber sex.
Well, you have a girlfriend not in the area.
You didn't think I thought about that?
No. You could just send it to her. I mean, I know how happy she was when you sent her TV, so I can only imagine when she opens the box
3 months to take the TV out of the box.
at her.
I can't imagine how long it would take her to take this out.
She opened the box and be like, "What the fuck is this?" That's a phone call.
Just stick it to the wall and call me back.
Give me 5 minutes.
Just stick it to the wall. Call me back. All right.
Oh my God! Stick it to the wall.
It lasts longer than I do. What do you care?
Oh my God! Imagine Canadian Geek Squad getting that call. It won't sync.
It won't sync.
Bob says we should get a shot collar for the show, and you, as soon as you super chat or tip, we could zap up.
Bob, why don't you do it on your own fucking show? Who wants to get zapped? Get the fuck out of here. So
holy smokes.
Way back in the day with Brand X, everybody was mad at me because I used to always use these crutch words. Matter of fact, remember Jamingo Bingo?
Jamingo Bingo. I won that. It was fun.
Yes.
Spoiler.
Well, had all the catchphrases, crutch words that I use, and it was on a bingo card. So what we were going to do, I went out and bought shock collars, dog shock collars, and we were going to put them on our ankle. And we were going to have the Jimmy come down, and whenever we said the crutch word, Jimmy was going to hit the button and shock you.
I would not trust Jimmy with the buzzer. He'd just be like,
yeah. It's like that Simpsons things where they were in the family counseling. Did you ever see that one? Oh, damn it. What is it?
Josh says it would shut off the power like that Simpson episode. He's channeling exactly what.
Right.
Lisa says she would play it every show, winner every Monday and Thursday.
Let's see if I can find it. Yep. Hang on.
Are we cured yet?
No.
No, we're not.
We are not cured.
Not cured yet. All right, share the screen.
Holy cow!
Here it is.
This
would be the Jimmy.
All right, we're getting bounced.
Don't be ridiculous. You will be cured, but it's going to require somewhat more unorthodox methods.
Unorthodox what?
Don't worry. I'll have plenty of time to explain while I warm up the electric generator. Everyone comfy? Good. Now, don't touch any of those buttons in front of you for a very important reason, i.e., you are wired into the rest of your family. You have the ability to shock them, and they have the ability to shock. No, not yet. You see, this is what is known as aversion therapy. When someone hurts you emotionally, you will hurt them physically, and gradually you will learn not to hurt each other at all. And won't that be wonderful, Homer?
Oh, yes, Doctor.
Bart, how could you shock your little sister?
My finger slipped. So did mine.
Bart, Lisa, stop that. No, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, if I can. This is not the way to get healthy.
So the family's juicing each other.
Boy, someone's really gobbling up the juice, sir.
Excellent.
Perhaps this energy conservation fad is as dead as the dodo.
Oh my God. All right. Look at poor Marge. All right. So essentially they're just pissing each other off and zapping the shit out of each other.
Absolutely.
That's an old episode.
That's
oh my
really
gosh.
old.
I've seen it, but I've completely forgotten all about it. It's so long ago. Well, that'll probably get struck off of Twitch or YouTube. Oh well.
You know, again, we're talking about it, and you can't
watch it on Rumble. Watch it on Rumble.
Yeah. Mark's getting a new hairdo.
And speaking of which, I'm looking to redo the do. So.
Oh yeah, what are we doing?
Well, I'm going to try to see how I can naturally ascend into
grayness.
Perhaps, yeah.
It
won't. When I did my hike on New Year's Day, there were a couple women there who had naturally gray hair, like long, beautiful, looked stunning, like it looked fabulous on them. And I'm like, man, should I? But I don't know. So I don't know. The problem is because I refresh my color every 6 to 8 weeks. If I let it go, it just comes in from the roots. So, and then it just drops down. So then I'll just have a band of gray that just keeps moving down. And I don't necessarily want that look. So, but I don't know. I'll be playing around with trying to figure out how to lighten it up a little bit. And,
I have a theory. I'll have to ask my daughter about this because, she does all that coloring stuff and all that. What if you let your natural color come out and then they take a look at it and they match your natural color and then color your hair that color? So then as it grows in, you don't see anything. It's just, and then when it comes in, it comes in. I've seen some of these ladies, like they have your hair, brown hair, and they're letting the gray go in. And it looks like, they look like the top of a mountain. It's snow covered.
Yeah. I don't like that look, but I would have that look for like probably the first year. Like it would take time for it to grow out. I don't want to go gray. But it's also, I spent a lot of money to maintain it. And the fun part is it used to be, and I think I'd mentioned this before, this all used to be color treated. And then I'd spoken to my hairdresser and then she looked at it. She's like, oh, well, it's just coming in white now. So we don't have to do that anymore. And I was like, oh, like, so this is actually like naturally white. Like that's now like, so it's going to come in that color.
Should I call my daughter and ask?
Well,
her?
no, because I spoke to my hairdresser and and if I dyed it gray, I would actually have to like strip my hair. I'd have to bleach it. I'd have to bleach the brown out.
Okay.
And then dye it gray. And then that would be just as much work. So it would go but I was looking for more of a gradual change. I know this is so thrilling for everybody listening. But
I'm riveted.
I know you're so fascinated by it.
I am.
But I think what I'm going to do is just like lighten the brown, like just go light. So and probably end up with highlights and all that. I know it's so boring. I'm so sorry.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Trust me. I'll tell you when it's boring. I want to get this. All of a sudden, there goes the comments. Someone said, "Why do women want to change their hair to gray?" And I think it's for the reasons you said. First of all, it's expensive.
Yeah.
And then you got to keep it up. And then after a certain age, you're like,
well, that's it. I mean, I can probably get away with this for a while. I may just start lightening the brown to like just lighter browns and maybe just kind of keep lightening. Like I'm not, but I know I see women in their 80s that are like, red hair. And I'm like, it's not red.
No.
Like it's not, but they have barely any hair, but what's there is bright red or blonde. And, I don't necessarily want to be that, but if it's going to be gray, I don't want to be gray. I'm not digging the gray, but after a while I'm like,
Sparky says, I say no. Why do women want to be gray?
It is happening. This is natural. This is now completely naturally gray.
Oh, so that's white. The white part is.
Yeah, this is not. This used to be dyed blonde. I used to have to strip the color and bleach it. I don't. I haven't done it since I got back from Colorado. It just comes in this color now. That's what my hair is going to come in like.
Yeah, when I was like in my early 30s, I was starting to go gray. So I got the old Just for Men, and I would do the coloring. And then for a while, I just said, well, what the hell? It's no big deal. I'll just let it go gray. So then it got to be the way it is now, white. And I said, I want to get, what? Why don't I just go back to chestnut brown, which was what my hair was.
Right.
So I would go into get my hair cut, and I'd say, can I dye this? And they would go, oh, no, your hair is like white. Guys would kill to have your hair. And I'm like, really? You mean none?
There is a double standard for looks. I mean, when men go gray, I think it looks fabulous. I think it's a great look for dudes. Even thinning, even bald, it doesn't matter. It's a look, and if you own it, you own it. But it's just hard to.
Well, I cut my hair short, and everybody called me Uncle Fester, so that was hurtful.
You don't look like Uncle Fester.
That was hurtful.
That was me.
You know what? I see women now with gray hair, and I think they look fantastic.
It looks good. I think a lot of women have embraced it, and I don't know. I'm still like vain enough where like I kind of want to keep it because I'm like I don't want to look older than I am. But then I'm wondering, like it gets to a point, like how long do you maintain it before you're like I'm that old lady that's 80 with red hair? Like I don't want that. Like so I need that.
You still see them. You see them getting. They're on the. Carts going through the grocery store.
Yeah.
The
little poof of hair.
Yeah,
it's cute. Some of them look great. I see them now with like pink streaks and stuff. And
I love Lucy hair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, Lisa's all gray.
Yeah. I think it looks good.
She freaking rocks it. It looks amazing on her.
There's women that have gray hair. I think it looks fantastic. So I don't know. Again, ladies, you don't do all this beauty stuff for us. You do.
We kind of do. No, we do because we want to maintain what we were when we met you. No, it's not true. Not true. I don't want to look old, but I don't. There's that. It's a fine line, and yeah, it is. It is an impress thing. You want to look good for your partner, but you also want to go out in public, and you don't want to be that one where women are like, because we are bitchy.
She looks fabulous.
Yeah,
I look like her.
She looks like a whore. Yeah, it's about it.
Yeah. No, like I said, I see women like they say they go, okay, here I am with no makeup. I'm like, still not bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know.
No, here you go.
Lisa says, we do. I say, fuck it after 30 years of marriage. Yeah, I don't see what the big deal is.
Ghoul says, I just want to look hotter than I did yesterday. I just don't want to look like that 80-year-old lady. That's my goal at this point. So,
well, losing weight now, and then so I'm going to be like John Goodman. I'm the guy that's going to lose weight, and I'm going to look like I'm wearing a rubber mask. I get the already got
my goal is surgery at this point.
I already got the the gobbler at the bottom.
Please. That was when I lost weight, like, because everything was like full. So then it just deflated. Now all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what's with my neck? So now I'm like, shit, I need that tape. Like I wear under my hair.
Adam says natural gray look. What I don't understand are the 20-somethings and 30-somethings are intentionally dyeing their hair gray. Okay.
Because
Well,
it looks good. The gray looks great. But if you're also 20, it looks weird, I think.
it does.
I think you need to be a little older to rock it. But
First of all, most of those 20, it's yellow. It's the cotton candy hair. It's blue. It's pink. It's yellow. It's orange. Whatever the fuck they want to do. So I get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching.
No. Thank you, everyone, for sending in that article.
Yeah.
To John.
The
Much
book.
appreciated.
Yes.
The book. Aw.
Are we going over to Discord?
We could go for a little bit.
All
Be
right.
nice to see everybody if they want to join us.
As long as Tom's not in there, we can go.
I will be in Discord. So
even with Tom? Yeah, but you'll be in there talking to Tom.
Well, then I'll be in there talking to Tom.
Tom chases everybody out of the room like a fart.
Josh said, do we have any text or voicemails? Just kidding.
Here we go. I'll look. Hang on. Let me look real quick.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. You're very sweet.
That would be a big no. Okay.
Wow, shocker. Thanks folks.
Everybody for participating. Dean needs a cigarette.
They just send porn stories. Thank you. You don't have to send those. No.
All right. We will be back here next Monday.
Yes.
Tomorrow I will be day drinking with Deuce and Joe as we record Brand X. And I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what we're even going to talk about yet. I have no idea. We're just going to get down there and start shooting the shit and see where this goes.
It's going to be 45 minutes of like, what have you been up to? And then eventually you'll start. Well, then you'll be drunk and then you'll be.
Yeah. Now we're going old school. We're not recording this. We're just going to record it and I'm going to edit it and send it on out like
the old days.
Like the old days before we did this live streaming crap.
I know, but I have to tell you that being like behind the curtain listening, that was really fun.
I know. We'll see. I'm not. No. First of all, I'm not going to record this. We're just going to do sitting around microphones, recording it like that, and then it'll come out as. And one of the reasons I want to do this is I want to see what the downloads look like from Brand X versus the downloads from us, because I think people come in here and they watch this, and then they don't download it, so we lose that. And that's how basically everybody. That's how podcasts are judged by your downloads. So, and to be honest with you, I don't really care. I love the audience that we have here.
I do too.
I love the people that are in Discord. It's just the right fit. Sitting around like in the 70s. Yeah.
Yeah. In the old days, people came over and you didn't,
Well, here's the thing.
You answered the door.
This is how Brand X actually got started.
Thank you, Derek.
Great show, Duchess. What am I, fucking chopped liver over here? What the fuck is going on here? The way that Brand X started, the way I actually started in podcasting is when I was working at the college radio station. Deuce and our other friends would be Don and Cy and Wave, these people we don't see anymore. They would come into my office and we would take a recorder, a cassette recorder, and put it in the center and just turn it on, and we would talk. And then we would take the tape after that,
flip it over,
and it was hysterical. So I said, boy, this would be a good show. And this was before I knew what Howard Stern was. I know that because it was Howard Stern came in to Philadelphia. I don't know what time, but we were doing this before that.
They had radio?
Yes, they did have radio back in the early 80s, believe it or not.
In the olden days. In the late 1900s.
Yeah, I went to a two-year college.
That never needs to be said, by the way.
I went to a two-year college for 4 years so I could do radio. And when podcasting started, I thought to myself, man, this would be a great way to bring that back. And like I said, it took
and look at us now.
It took years to get Deuce to go for it. And then I thought it was pretty good, but we'll see what happens. Josh says, John was like high-speed dubbing. It's the future. I don't know what that means. How many of you had FM converters in your first car? FM converters.
I don't know what that is.
I think
my car. I did have a car with AM and FM radio. If that.
Yeah. What we used to do is used to have.
Josh knows he's right. Josh says me, but I don't know.
I didn't have it.
And Ken, of course.
I got my first car in 1978. I bought my first car. 1978.
Because it made FM radio. It made FM if you only had AM. Yeah.
Okay. So
kind of like using Windows on a Mac.
I bought it when I was 16, so I had all this time. And the first thing I did was I ripped the radio out, and I went out and got a Pioneer 8-track.
I knew where you were going.
And you had the three speakers in the back, and
like a little subwoofer, and be like,
all that shit. Yeah, and I'll never forget. I tore the whole radio out and did everything. Put it in there, put it in the dash and all. And the first time I started the car up and put the radio on, Foghat "Slow Ride" was the first song.
Oh my god!
Every time I hear Foghat, it takes me back to the
memory.
70s red Maverick, 6-cylinder Maverick that I had. So, all right, everybody.
Pioneer Super Tuner. Oh,
Pioneer Super Tuner.
Josh said it was a 1998 Chevy Astro FM converter with a 6 CD converter slot.
Oh, that's right. Remember?
Oh my god, you had everything.
You put it in the trunk, so you had to go back in the trunk and put your CDs in the trunk. Oh, fuck.
My favorite's when they show people with the book, like that Bible of all the CDs. Which is probably the worst way to keep them. I'm sure they baked and scratched. And
I had a suitcase full of 8-tracks. And then one day I wasn't paying attention, and the car got real hot and melted all my fucking 8-tracks.
Oh my god.
So you put them in there, and they would be
like,
yeah, it was terrible. So you couldn't do
that. Sound like a real slow ride.
Right.
Super slow.
Sounds like that deaf guy. Lip reading.
Oh no. Slow ride. Aw. We're going to hell. God damn. My first car was a Pontiac Phoenix. It was a piece of shit. My father bought it. They smelled him coming a mile away.
Sorry.
He didn't know anything about cars. And they're like, this car would be great for your daughter. It's a piece of shit. I think it was the only year they made it. It was awful.
After I destroyed the 1970 Maverick after 1 year.
Shocking.
I went out and I bought a 1977 Monte Carlo. It was the one with the real long front. It was like an aircraft carrier. You could land a helicopter on the front of that car.
Those were fast, though.
It was fun. It was that was a nice car. It was nice.
I wish I had I'm glad I didn't have a fast car, but because I drove my car way too fast. But
see, the 79 Buick Regal, here's the problem. Whoops. 79 Buick Regal was a short one. It was a shorter car. Who had said that they had the 77? Sparky said, God
Sparky
damn it.
Toaster had the Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo was my first car. Sparky knows. Big, long front.
Long and black.
Yeah.
Long and black, Sparky.
Long and black.
Ken had a 71 Cutlass. Oh, memory lane. Memory lane.
All right, everybody. We're going to take this over to...
Come over to Discord. We'll do more car talk. Come over for car talk over in Discord.
All right. We'll be back Monday. Everybody. Talk to you later.
Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye.